But as a chef, I want to know how difficult it is to create exquisite food way out here.
So this is the dining room, and the kitchen is just through there.
Wow, this is a proper restaurant. Tablecloths, very fancy glasses.
The restaurant dishes up 4-course meals and Sunday lunches, which cost a pretty penny. £135, including return water taxi and fizz on arrival. To showcase his kitchen, head chef Darius has promised me one of his new specialities.
Hey, this is more like it. This is where I belong. Good to meet you, chef.
Nice to meet you.
Darius, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Good. So, what are you cooking?
I'm cooking beef fillet today. We're going to serve that with rainbow chard, fresh rolls. We've got some Ceb's puree and red wine jus.
Lovely, lovely. How difficult is it to work in such an environment?
We're very weather dependent and boat dependent, so sometimes it's impossible to get something just because the weather.
It's tough. I mean, for me, my restaurant's in London. I just pick up the phone and it's there.
Yeah, we're getting a fantastic product, that's for sure, but it's much more difficult than in London, for example.
We're joining in. Who said too many chefs? You can tell me if I'm not doing this properly, chef.
For sure, there.
I noticed you've got a few chefs here as well.
Yeah.
How do you recruit? I mean, it can't be easy.
It's not easy. Not everyone is willing to stay 3 nights a week on the fort.
Because the staff actually have to stay here.
Yes, yeah. It's not everyone willing to do it.
So the beef is searing, get a bit of colour on it. Is there a topping on the beef?
Yes, we've got Isle of Wight blue. The cheese is so nice flavour.
It looks very creamy.
Yeah, and it's almost like brie or camembert texture.
So you just melt it.
And it just bloated.
Look at that, molten cheese.
And we're ready to plating.
Fantastic.
Ceb puree.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. Beautiful little drawl. A little bit of red wine sauce. Yep. Oh, looks really nice, chef. The beef and the blue cheese. Magic. That is really good. And it's not too strong.
Yeah, it's quite nice and soft in flavour. A little bit different than other blue cheeses.
That is really good. I love it. And local produce. The Isle of Wight, just across the water. Really good.
I'm impressed. The food out here is every bit as good as a 5-star restaurant on land. But I'm still wondering, why would anyone want to create an eatery in a historic fort? Now it's running as a restaurant. How did that come about?
Well, I think there's been a number of owners over the past 30 or so years, and they used to hold raves here in the mid-1990s. But our owner really wanted to do something that nobody else was doing, and he wanted to run venues where people could have weddings used as a restaurant and be totally different from anywhere else. He had an incredible vision. He walked around the fort and then came and said, I think we can put the bar here, we can put the restaurant here, we can do this, we can put the hot pool there, the fire pit, and realised that within 3 years.
Before I came here, I couldn't imagine how an old fort could be transformed into a gastronomic getaway. But that's exactly what they've achieved, and in style. And what a spot to try out a recipe for my oast house, based on some of the ideas I've picked up around me. I'm going to create a starter, a beef watercress salad with blue cheese dressing. And whereas Spitbank once divided Britain and France, my dish will unite them.
I'm going to cook a piece of beef with blue cheese inspired by my time with Darius in the kitchen here. The difference being, this is a really traditional French cut. A nod to la belle France over there. It's bavette, or skirt in English. And it's a big, big chunk of meat, this one. Very economical, though. This piece of meat here only costs about £8.
I'm paring down Darius's fine dining steak dish into a simple rustic platter to suit my Oast House menu.
So salt and pepper both sides, drizzle a bit of oil, that's it, ready to grill. And I'm going to be serving it rare, as it should be, the French way, as the way I like it. But it must be warm in the middle, nice and pink and juicy.
To add flavour, I'm grilling shallots.
Just cut these in half, put them on the barbecue so that they can caramelise. Cut side down.
And serving it on toasted sourdough.
So a little bit of olive oil on the bread on both sides.